Hello, right. This is Salix Flamingo. It's a willow tree. Now willows respond really well to being pruned, so don't be too worried about cutting them hard back. You see here, this is one variety of willow, which is the straight bit, and then the variegated bit at the top has been grafted on. So this is a different tree. So if you get any suckers coming from the bottom, which this one hasn't, or this stem starts to grow, you could just rub them off. They're a waste. Now, looking at the top, if you see any dead bits like that, you cut, first of all, you cut the dead, damaged and diseased off. So that's any sort of bits that are dead. So that's your first part. Now, this now needs shaping. Because there's three, I want them all to look similar. So you can really be vicious with this. You can really chop big lumps off it. It won't do it any harm. What it'll do, it'll increase its vigour, because the top then will be bigger than the roots, and it'll make it grow stronger and bushier, and it'll wake up all these auxiliary buds that are inside and make it a lot thicker and make it into a proper ball. And we're trying to get them all the same size. Interesting fact. Right, can you see that bit's dead? That's been frosted because that was soft going into the autumn, and the tree's drying back to that. So that's the first bit to take off, can you see? But because we want to cut this even harder, we're chopping even into the hardwood to get it into a nice ball. Right, that's a finished job. That's got a ball, that's got a ball, and that's got a ball. And I've tried to make them fairly equal. I mean, I want those two to get as big as this one. This is the size we want. So that's what we're aiming for. But just keep taking all these little dead bits off. You'll be there all day, taking the dead bits off back to the new shoots, the dead tips. Something I forgot to say, if you take a cutting off this, you take just below a bud, can you see like that? Just below a bud, take a piece of stem, put that in some water, and more than likely it'll root, or plant it in the garden, but it'll only produce a bush. It won't have a leg on it, because that's a different variety. You'll just get a bush Salix Flamingo.